Hey Candy Flames, welcome back to my channel, and excuse the background noise. When I went to record this it was really quiet out here, but at the back of us here we have some children playing, so it's quite noisy, but hopefully you can hear me. So today this is a bit of a different video. This is a decluttering video. Basically my collection, I want it to be a usable collection. I want to be using the candles that I buy. If I like them, I'll repurchase them. If not, then I won't. I don't want to become where I'm living with millions of candles and cannot move. So, one of the things I really enjoy is actually using the candle. So before we start, let's talk about the original jar. I am loving the new signature tumbler. As you know, if you watch me, you will know that I'm really enjoying it. But I do love my original jar. You just can't beat them labels and the looks of the original jar. They're always going to have a place in my heart. And there is ones for my collection that I'm never ever going to part with, and I'm never ever going to burn completely all the way down. There's also going to be ones of these original jars where I am going to repurchase them in the original jar. I do love the original jar, but at the same time I do have a lot of them that I'm not reaching for so much for different reasons. So apart from a couple on this table, there's a few that I'm not a fan of. Some of them I really like on this table, but I just don't reach for whatever reason, and I need some more room on my shelves. So I will be doing another video over the next couple of weeks to show you what ones I still have in my collection. But I'm parting ways with these, don't worry, they are going to a good home. Some of them are going to my daughter, some of them are going to my son, some of them are going to my son's girlfriend, and some of them are going to my son's girlfriend's mum. So I like to pass them around, but they are going to good homes where they're going to be loved. So let's get on with what I'm parting with and why. So these three in the front were ones that I got free, the Yankee Candle UK website. When you spent so much, you got a free votive. I like these. I have this in the large jar. This is the Coconut Beach. This one I've yet to buy it, but I quite like it. The Smoked Vanilla and Cashmere, and the Midsummer's Night, which is one of my all-time favourites. So basically these are just taking up room on my shelf. I have a couple more of these as well that I'm parting ways with. They don't really throw much for what I want in my living room. They're good if you're going to put them in a small room, in a bathroom or somewhere like that. But I'm just parting ways with them because they're sitting there on my shelf and I don't tend to reach for them. So we'll start with, I think we might come from the back here. Let's start, we've got the Elevation collection here, and this collection is an old collection, as we know now. It's, you know, no longer around. You can still pick some of these candles up off the internet for a good price, but really that, you know, they're getting harder and harder to find. So this one, Rice Milk and Honey, I really don't like it. I've tried with it. Oh, there's something in there that's just not right. It's just not well blended for me. I can smell the honey, but there's that rice note or whatever it is that's going on in there doesn't work for me. And yeah, I'm parting ways with that one. So we then have Candied Cranberry. Very nice for Christmas. You can see I've given it a bit of a go, but I'm just not a fan. Again, there's just something in here that is not pleasing to my nose, just something that's not sitting quite right, and I'm just not going to use it, so parting ways with that. So then we have Sea Minerals. Lovely looking candle. I did like some of these Elevations, and there's some of them that I'm still going to hunt down and try and find, particularly my pumpkin and tonka bean. I love that. But this one is very nice for a bathroom, really nice. It's got a very light, subtle throw, very delicate, but I'm just not reaching for it. I've got other ones that I like to have in my bathroom and that I like to use. So again, it's got to go. They've all got to go. Not a fan of this one, and I probably have done some reviews on these candles saying that I like them, but our noses change, things change. I've got candles that I didn't like that I actually do now, and candles that I quite liked which I'm actually not reaching for and I've gone off. This is one of them. Something doesn't sit quite right in here for me. This is the Grapevine and Saffron. Yeah, something's just not sitting quite right in there for me, but at the same time I can get that lovely juicy grape in there. It is nice, but it's just not for me. So then we have Rose Hibiscus. This is quite a nice one actually. I do like this one. It's really perfect for spring or for summertime, but I'm just not reaching for it now. And when other people smell them and they're like, oh, I really, really like that, and you just know that they're going to enjoy it and they're going to be using it, it's nice to pass it on and let somebody else use them. So this one I do like. I do like this one. But I have this one, I think I've got another 2 of them, so I'm parting ways with this one. I do have them in the the old tumbler sort of shape that was on the website at a cheaper price. I'll have to show you what I mean, but yeah, I am parting ways with this one because I have a couple of copies of it. Really strong, this Home Sweet Home. It is nice, it is nice. This one is a surprise even to me, and if you've watched my review on this you'll know how much I did enjoy this one, but there's just, I don't know, every time I light it there's just something, it's a little bit too sweet for me. There's something just, I don't know, I've noticed of late when I use it that there's just something just not, it's just a little bit artificial now, I'm finding. I do still like it and I do still rate it and it's good on the throw, this one, but I just know that my daughter will enjoy this a lot more. I don't feel it's one I'm going to be reaching for the autumn time. I've got so many autumn candles that I love, and I just know that this one will be one that will sit at the back of the shelf and won't get used, so I'd rather someone else enjoy it. This one we have the Golden Autumn. Really love that label, really love the smell of this one. I think this one was a little bit too light and delicate for me, and that's the only reason that I'm parting ways with this one. It's just not strong on the throw for me. Almond Cookie. So this one, I'm sure I said it before, but it's got like a Play-Doh, almost like a Play-Doh smell to this, to me. There's just something, it just doesn't work for me, this one. Definitely sort of got a Play-Doh vibe about it, and yeah, not one I'm going to be reaching for, but my daughter loves it. Cinnamon Stick. Now, I am a big lover of cinnamon. I really do enjoy cinnamon. I just find this candle a little bit too cinnamon. It's very overpowering and quite harsh, I feel. You can see all them oils in there. Yeah, it's quite harsh. I just don't find this one very pleasant to use. It's just a bit too overpowering on the cinnamon, and the cinnamon note, although I love cinnamon, it's just, I don't know, something not quite right with this one for me, but it's going to a good home. Tranquil Garden, again, another one. I'm getting rid of quite a few here from the Sakura Blossom Festival collection, or whatever it was called. But Tranquil Garden, another one. I do enjoy it. It's very nice, but it's just too light. It's just too light on the throw for me. A bit wishy-washy and watery. It is nice, but it's not strong enough. I'm not going to reach for it. Pomegranate Cider. This one my daughter really likes. She's going to enjoy this one, and she's going to use this one. I did like this, but the husband didn't, and my son didn't actually. They didn't enjoy this one. So it's one, once you know that people in your family aren't really lovers of it, I tend not to like them because it's not fair on other people. So this will go off into my daughter's room, where I'm sure she's going to enjoy it. Berry Mochi. So Berry Mochi, I really did like this one when it first came out. I really, really did enjoy this. I don't know whether it's because it's where it's like sort of been sat around, you can see all the oils coming out in there, and I don't know whether that's why, but now it's just so overpowering. It's just, and there's something in there that's just not blending quite right for me now. There's just a note in there that's just a bit, I don't know, and I'm finding myself not reaching for this one so much, and you know, I pass it on. I know my son really likes that one. So Sakura Blossom Festival, beautiful candle, beautiful label, really like this candle, but it's just not strong on the throw for me to my liking. So although I like it, I'm not reaching for it. Majestic Mount Fuji, I know that my son's girlfriend, she's been looking for this one on the for a while on the net, and so I'm parting ways with this one. Going to pass that on to her. I know she's going to enjoy it. This is nice as a bathroom candle actually, and I do like this one. I'm just not reaching for it, and I just think it's a shame when somebody else can be using them. And glittering star. I love glittering star for Christmas time. But I've just got so many Christmas candles, and I find this one gets a little bit lost. I wanted it to be a lot stronger on the throw than what it is, really. But yeah, it's one of them ones. It's a classic and I do like it, but I'm just not reaching for it, and I'm going to pass it on to someone else to enjoy it. So there we go. Got rid of quite a few today. So I feel that I've got plenty of room on my shelf for some new ones. We've got the Christmas collection coming up that I'm going to purchase, hopefully here in the UK. We're going to have something for Halloween as well, which I'm looking forward to. But I am tending to buy anything that comes out now. Obviously I'm buying in this signature tumbler, which I have one here. I'm really enjoying these, and I like the way that on my shelves they stack, so I can get a lot more on one shelf than what I can of the original jars. But I'm sure we all do it. We all have a declutter, don't we? We all have a sort out, and I'd rather them be being enjoyed and loved and used by somebody else than just sitting on my shelf and they're just not going to be reached for. There's candles, I've got so many, and I've just got ones that I prefer to reach to than some of these. So yeah, just thought I'd show you my declutter for today. So leave any comments on any candles that you like or hear that you don't perhaps, and let me know, does anyone else out there do this with their collection and have a bit of a declutter, or do you tend to use them up? I was going to, just to put it out there, I was going to be using them all up, but I'm just not. I'm just reaching for other ones, and I sort of look at them and I think, yeah, and I just don't get round to doing it. So today was the day to have a declutter. So anyway, I wish you all a good week. I will be back with another video. I'm going to try do a few more. I've got a bit of time off at the minute, so I might be doing a few more extra videos coming out in between my reviews. So yeah, have a good week. Bye.